Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Hey, Delta. You think you gonna get this? Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
Ready? Check Mike 27. What's the curl? Mike 27, Mike. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That boy's got four down. Mike's 50. Check the out. Hey, Steve 6. Ready?
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
On 2nd down, Williams gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
from the gun. Vote. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 43 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. To throw on 3rd down. Vote.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A handoff for Etienne.
Gets past one man. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Silver. Go. Hold the ball. Hold. Mike 22.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
From the gun on 3rd down. Vogt. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Vogt. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. To throw on second down. Vote. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off play action. Vote. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. As he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
Hey, Alpha.
On first down, Lawrence.
That is caught by Anderson. There he goes left side. The 20. Touchdown Jaguars. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to a field goal.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Running right through him. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Second and 6. Now Lawrence to throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Now Lawrence.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Broncos.
On the ground, this is Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Operating from the gun. Vogt going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jaguars 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey, Sam up.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Powers through him, and he goes out right around the 39.
82 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Javonte Williams.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Williams will try again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll start on the ground, Etienne, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Hey, exit.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jaguars on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Five yards remain on second down.
We want it. Come to my world. Hey, Delta. 31's the mic. Drop deep, drop deep. 31's the mic. Who that? Who that? 31's the mic.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
That one complete. He finds Shark.
And he is going to have a Jags first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On play action, Lawrence.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. 31's the mic.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Go, go. Go, go. 31's the mic. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
31's the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 31's the mic. Strip the ball.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be out of bounds. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Ruled out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
90, go. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the run.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Go now. 15, Lonnie. 51. 5.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, I 7.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A final shot now for Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.